Made in Alderholt podcast.
Well, welcome to February's edition of Made in Alderholt. Well, since I've just got back from Forest Edge, I just wanted to just share some information, some news around that, really. If you've not managed to get down yet, well, why not? I know perhaps some of you work, which makes it a little bit tricky, but half term's coming up, so if you've got a bit of time off then, we would love to see you down there, 8:30 till 1:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And just as I think back over the course of this week, over what has been a very busy week down our little coffee shop in the reading room, just some of the stories, I could tell loads of them. But I remember sitting there yesterday afternoon and looking out over all the different people who are filling the tables and the chairs, and just seeing the wide range of people there. From the youngest, really the youngest, tiny babies with their mums, to older people, and just everybody having a fantastic time chatting, perhaps meeting new people and sharing some good coffee, good cake and homemade soup as well. It just showed the variety of life within Alderholt. It showed something of the span of the different ages and experience, and that was really what we were hoping to achieve through the Forest Edge coffee shop. It's not a commercial enterprise, it's not something we're trying to push and make lots and lots of money from. Actually, this is for the community. It's just that place where people can come together from all walks of life, whether you just want to sit down and read the paper, or whether you want to chat to friends, or perhaps even meet some new people. Well, then this is the place to go. Like I say, just brilliant yesterday, seeing all the different people from the youngest to the oldest to businessmen sitting around having important meetings. We, I think, showed the full spectrum of life within Alderholt. So if you've not had the chance to get down there, do get along. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of the volunteers who do help every week, just to get everything running there, moving things in, getting set up on a Monday morning, to the people who make the coffee and the bacon sandwiches, and the people who bake the cakes as well. We could not do this without you, so I should say it more, but a huge thank you. Well, I thought I'd begin this month in a bit of a different place than the last one. I thought we'd start with a bit of quiz time. We had lots and lots of entries on last month's quiz, which was brilliant. Lots and lots of right answers. The anagram was, the answer was Joy to the World. It seems an age ago that I recorded that back in December, and we were getting all festive and Christmassy, and now it feels very mild and almost like spring's on its way. But Joy to the World with the answer. Lots of right answers, but the first person who got that answer to me was Sue Sims. So well done, Sue. And we will get you an appropriate prize coming your way as soon as possible. So, on to this month. We've had a few anagrams over the last couple of editions, so I thought we'd go down a little bit of a different tack. Don't know about you, but I thought we'd... I quite like lateral thinking puzzles. Well, I like them, I say, but I find them very frustrating as well. I like them if I know the answer. Otherwise, they're very frustrating. You spend a lot of time trying to figure them out. Well, I thought I would pass that job on to you. So here's a little one. I used to do this a lot when I was a youth worker back in a previous life. When I used to go into sixth forms, I used to use this as a little bit of an icebreaker. So let's see if you can figure out the answer to this. It's going to be based on an imaginary bus service going to various places round and about our locality. Used to be a bit different when I was in London, and we had lots and lots of different bus routes, so we're going to have to make up a bit more of an imaginary one that goes through some of our areas here. So, listen up and see if you can get the answer to this. I drive a bus from Fordingbridge with 10 people on it. As it drives along, it arrives at Alderholt, and it drops off 5 people and picks up another 10, because Alderholt's a popular place. It then makes its way on to Cranbourne, where it drops off 3 people and picks up another 12. It makes its way on a bit further down to Witchhampton, where it picks up 10 people and drops off 15. The bus then makes its way on to Wimborne, where it picks up 27 passengers and drops off 12. Now, you keen maths people, What was the bus driver's name? That is our lateral thinking puzzle for this week. What was the bus driver's name? So, if you think you've got the answer to that, do get in touch with me. You can do that via email at lewis, Lewis, at stjamesalderholt.org.uk. Well, welcome to part 2 of Made in Alderholt. In this section, we are going to listen to the interview that I recorded with Clare Tickel just yesterday in the head teacher's office. So, really interesting to find out a bit more about St James's School and a bit more about Clare as well. And just a reminder of last time's interview with Sam Stevens, the founder of Street Bank. We are building it up a little bit. We've got new people coming on board almost on a weekly basis. We would love to have you on board as well. Street Bank's the place where you can make offers of help to people in the local community, offers of things that you want to give away. Even today, I'm going to be adding on there a scanner, which somebody told me, which they can't use anymore, a computer scanner. They said it just needs a good home. So that's going to be going on there this afternoon when I finished recording this podcast. If you've not got yourself on there yet, get over to streetbank.com and register yourself on there. Without further ado, we'll listen to the interview recorded with Clare Tickel. Well, it is really good to be here with Clare Tickel, the head teacher of St James's First School. And I am in head teacher's office. I must admit, I've never been sent to the head teacher's office before, even when I was at school. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. Well, it's good to be here with you, Clare. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome to you, Lewis.
Yeah, it's me that should be being welcome being in your office. So I thought I'd ask a few questions because St James's School is right at the heart of the village. It's one of the important elements of village life for us. But I thought I'd start off by asking, when did you become head of St James's School?
I became head teacher here almost 10 years ago in September 2001.
Right.
I came for my interview in the May before. I had a look around the school prior to that and I loved it. And I loved the village. So, coming from an urban setup to a rural setup was a huge attraction.
Right. Where were you before?
I was working in Christchurch. I lived in Bournemouth and surrounding areas for many, many years. So, but I loved the countryside. It's where my family were originally rural folk. So it was a fabulous move. One I've never regretted.
Right. So you got a special 10-year anniversary coming up.
I was thinking I need to get some cake soon, don't I? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll have to make sure I'm around at that event. So going right back to when you first started teaching, why did you get involved in teaching?
Why did I become a teacher? Yeah. I have a young sister who's 11 years younger than me, and my mother always said I was like her second mum. And I really genuinely do love kids. I mean, some people don't say that, but I do, and I get so much joy from being with them. And I remember when I was 11, being a year 6 pupil in my primary school, thinking, I'm enjoying this. I would like to do this one day, as we were doing our Under the World projects, sticking the pictures on the display board. So that was the first seed of thought. I have an auntie who was a head teacher, and I worked in her school, in a private school in Jakarta for 2 years, teaching reception children. Right. And that confirmed to me, really, the move, that I did want to teach. And I've done voluntary work in Thailand, teaching children and teaching English. So I've always been involved with young people. I've done retreat work as well. And it's always about me being with young people. And I always thought, well, I'll go into teaching, and if I ever feel it's not the right thing for me, then I would leave. Having been ahead for 10 years and teaching many years before that, I won't leave because it's the right job. I found my niche in life, and I really thoroughly enjoy working with children and families and just trying to make their life that little bit better each day.
Right, that's brilliant.